play you.
What?
One game, one-on-one.
For what?
The best two words in sports. Game 7.
Your heart.
Now people Havlicek steals it. Over the sand throws. Havlicek stole the ball.
Mario Ellie has given the Houston Rockets a 3-point lead. It's over. The Houston Rockets have won Game 7.
Kobe's down the middle. He's in deep. Throws to Shaq. Slam dunk.
Oh, blocked by James. LeBron James with the rejection.
By Steph Curry, 6 to shoot. He's at the right point. He stutter steps. He launches a 3. He nailed it.
Defended by Simmons. Is this the dagger?
Who got next?
I'm a big. Hey, yo, we got next.
Oh, baby, where we gonna live at, son? Central Park West somewhere? What you gonna buy your mama, son? Come on. A big house. It's the will of the man. It ain't the skill of the man. Don't be afraid of nobody. Take it. Take
Go
it.
strong, baby.
Like nobody's better than you.
Let's go, G.
Steady, are you ready?
It's down to one game. Just one game now. Game 7. Next.
I'm so sick of this, man. Why are you laughing, Michael? Because I'm so sick of it, man. I'm so sick of it, man. What's up, people? Welcome back to Game 7, man. This is episode 107. We are deep into the playoffs, deeper than they were in KC. He's gotta stop. What's up, Michael?
This guy. Don't mind this boy T, man.
No, Michael, don't do it, Michael. Don't do it, Michael.
He's tripping. He act like I'm on trial or something. He going crazy about this show.
No, don't do it, Michael. What I'm saying is, I'm on Cassie's side. Nobody said she should have been abused, man. What I'm saying is, I was once 19 too.
But you the type of dude you can't admit that you was young and dumb.
I was not young and dumb.
Everybody was
because I wasn't young and dumb. That's why I wasn't young and dumb. It ain't my fault.
How old is Tayshaun?
Tayshaun's about to turn 21.
Do you think he's young and dumb?
He's definitely young and dumb. He's definitely young and dumb. But that's on his own accord.
He was young and dumb, man.
That's on his own accord. I guarantee my mama wouldn't say I was young and dumb. All I'm saying is this. What's up, people? Make sure y'all hit that thumbs up button. Say something in the chat so we see who's all rocking and rolling. Me and you both at this age had older women, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now, if said older woman would have said, hey, Michael, let me piss in your mouth and do X, Y, and Z, you were young, but still your answer would have been what?
Come on, get the fuck out of here.
Come on, get the fuck out of here. What? Answer the question.
That's a different situation, though.
How is it different?
If that person had control over you.
Why would the person have control of you? You not 5?
Because he was, come on.
Come on, what?
He was controlling your career.
Okay, that's your career. That's not your person.
It's not your person. I'm saying he was controlling her career.
That's
so she
your
might
career.
not. She might have felt like she had no choice. She might have been a freaky little freak, and he might have just went crazier with the freaky shit.
That's what I'm saying, and that's what happened. Yeah, she was a freak, and he went off the cliff. But at that age, you still know what you're doing. I don't want to hear this. I was 19. I didn't know what the fuck I was doing. Shit, I've been 19 before I knew what I was doing.
Come on, man.
What are we talking about? You was 19. I'm just saying. I don't understand how I'm wrong here. I don't get it. Like, I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't get it. Welcome to episode 107, people. We are deep in the playoffs, like I said, man. Make sure y'all like and share the video, say something in the chat, all that good stuff. Michael, how you enjoying the weather today?
The weather, I mean, right now it's pretty nice outside, but it was raining all day.
Right, it's pretty good right now.
Yeah,
pretty
it's
good
nice
right
outside.
now. I'm pretty sure I'm going to be getting bothered at any moment for to go on a walk or some bullshit. But we are here, people. Yeah, you know, it's against my will and all of these things. I'm gonna be coerced into going for a walk.
You gotta go for a walk?
Yeah, I'm gonna be coerced into going for a walk. What's up, Jennifer? How you doing? All right. So I saw this
hold on a second, man. Hold on a second.
What's up?
You see what Jennifer just put up there?
Yeah, prayers up to Jayson Tatum.
She asked me today if I cried when Jayson Tatum got hurt.
Why would you cry?
When he got carted off the John.
Why would you cry? You hate the Celtics.
That was exactly my response. Why the fuck would I give a fuck about Jayson Tatum?
I got a funny story about Jayson Tatum getting hurt, right? And we're going to talk about this a little bit more in detail when we get to that. But you know what my first thoughts was, Michael?
What?
Why is he on the ground crying like that? We see all these other niggas get the same injury.
I ain't never seen nobody crying out there.
Right.
Because I don't even know if it's an injury like that. It's like painful or whatever.
Right.
You've seen people, Shaq,
right,
Kobe, KD, they get hurt. They just on the ground. He out there balling.
He was out there crying.
I thought he broke his ankle or something.
Yeah, I mean,
I knew it was I knew it was that as soon as I saw it.
I knew it was too, man.
But way he was going off, I thought it was something else. He light skinned it. Oh my god.
I knew it was too, man. But I was like, I never seen nobody cry like that on this injury.
That's what I'm saying. I thought he had the what's the boy that broke his leg?
Kevin Weir.
No, Boston.
Who broke their leg on Boston?
Remember?
Oh, Gordon
Hayward. Yeah. I don't even think he was out there crying like that.
That's what I'm saying. This boy had the extreme cries. That was my first thought, man. Like, why is he crying like that, though? Like, goddamn.
And why is LeBron calling him Big Deuce?
I can't.
Come on, man.
Because, you know, they call it Son Little Deuce, but LeBron still shouldn't be calling him.
But they just call him Deuce because he probably Jayson Tatum.
Right.
Junior, right?
Yeah. Right.
I don't know what Bron on.
That's your man.
He be tripping.
Yeah, that's your man's to know.
Yeah, I don't know.
That's your man's to know. What you got on today, good brother?
Well, you know, since you mentioned it, I thought I'd take myself back into a time when I was happy. I mean, right now it's a sad time. Right now, dealing with this time. I mean, I had to for myself. At first, I put my AI jersey on, but I was like, man, I look a little husky in this joint. I was like, put my Eagles shirt on.
I can't. All right. Like I was saying, man, we get into the icebreaker. I saw this, like, I was just watching like a random rap show or whatever, and they was like comparing this to something else. But being as though we come from an era where we didn't really like call foul like that in like regular pickup games. Mm-hmm. And I kind of know what your answer is going to be, but I just want to have some fun with this and talk to the people. So if we're playing a pickup game and somebody screams out and one, but they missed the shot. And for the people who don't know, and one basically means like I made the shot, but you still following me. So it's like an and one. Yeah. But if we're playing a pickup game and somebody screams out and one, but they miss, do we check rock and give them the ball?
Absolutely not. You didn't call foul. You call and one because you thought you was gonna make the shot. I mean, if you had made the shot, we wasn't going to take the point off the board, right?
Right. Right.
Yeah, everybody knows basketball rules. Come on, man. You got to call a ball if you want to.
Look, what if it's an obvious foul and like you murdered them?
Dude, come on, man. Street ball, you got to call foul, man.
Yeah, man. You
can't call an and one out. Even if you're mad at yourself, you know you fucked up. Right. You ain't call foul.
Right. Yeah, you got to call foul.
I mean, you will have some dudes try to get away with that nonsense, but anywhere on the course, nobody's going for that.
Right. Yeah, I just thought that was funny because they was actually having like a whole huge long debate about it. Like, but he still got fouled, and I was like,
yeah, but he didn't call it.
Right.
I mean, unless the other person, unless the defender was like, I got that's your ball, that's your rock. Sometimes they will. Yeah, sometimes they will do that. But if you just out there to my right. No, you're not getting the ball.
All right, I will say that in my younger days, the people, especially Michael, who I knew wasn't going to call foul, I'm purposely fouling you. Yeah. And that's just what it was. That's just what it was. It's a part of the game. If you ain't gonna call foul, I'm gonna take advantage of that. I'm gonna take advantage of that.
And that's what you would say. Call foul then. Call
that's
foul.
Right.
Then.
Call foul then. If you ain't gonna call it, that's all you. And that's what it is, man.
But that's how you get tougher, man. You play through the contact.
Right.
And then when you in the real game, you get that ammo.
Right. That's a part of the game, man. That's a part of the game, people. That's a part of the game, man. All right. The NBA draft, or the selection process, they tried to like sneak that in there. It wasn't like really publicized, I believe, how it normally is. I don't feel like it got a lot of coverage. Maybe just because it was the selection process, just to see who picks where.
I mean, they didn't do the ping pong balls, and
they don't do that shit no more.
No,
because we'll get into that, but there's reasons why they don't do that anymore. Yeah,
just in case they want to pull a fast one.
Right. So the draft selection went by, and what did Dallas have? Like a 3% chance?
1%.
Wow. The Dallas Mavericks had a 1% chance.
I didn't even know Dallas was in the running. I didn't even know
they were. That's why when you was texting me, I was like, "What the fuck you talking about?"
I didn't even know they was in the lottery.
Right. Right. That's why when you was texting me, I was like, "What the fuck you talking about?"
So Dallas, they traded their superstar player,
right,
and ended up getting the number 1 draft pick, which is going to be Cooper Flagg. So a lot of people are saying that it was rigged.
Right.
And if you look at the past, who was it? Chris Paul got traded, then his team got the number 1 pick. Anthony Davis got traded, then his team got the number 1 pick. Luka gets traded. It was somebody else that got traded too, and their team got the number 1 pick. But I thought they was trying to give it to San Antonio, but even San Antonio ended up moving up.
San Antonio getting a number 2 pick is also some funny business.
Yeah. So San Antonio had Atlanta's pick.
Right.
Which I don't know how they was in the draft.
Right. But. All right. So what'd y'all end up getting? 3 or 4?
So we got the number 3 pick. We also moved up in the draft. We were number 5. And we moved up to the number 3 seed. So,
what was y'all percentage?
A lot higher than Dallas's. A lot higher than theirs. But the teams with the worst records,
that's why I'm asking you. That's why I'm asking you
Utah,
about
it was Utah, Washington, and Charlotte.
Right.
Now, all 3 of those teams dropped back in the draft.
Have we ever seen this? That's what I'm trying to get to.
Oh, you've seen it before with a team.
I don't think we've. Yeah, 18.
Not this.
That's what I'm saying.
Not this. No.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, not a team going from what were they, the play-in seed or something?
Right.
They ended up getting a number 1 draft pick. Yeah.
Right, but what I'm saying is, have we ever seen the
whole
top four though? But the whole top four moves?
Well, it wouldn't be the whole top four because it just was Utah, Washington, and Charlotte. So they all just dropped back.
Okay, so the whole top three.
Yeah, so the whole top three. So they got the 4, 5, and 6 picks.
We've never seen the whole top three get moved out of the spots.
I mean, you've seen 1 or 2 teams move up.
1 or 2 teams
but
move
not
up.
3. Not 3, and definitely not 2 teams from way down there.
Right.
Like, they were way down there, man.
Right.
Even San Antonio was way down.
All right, so I would like to get your thoughts on, because as we were talking about, they don't televise the ping pong joint anymore. What do you think the process is? Who writes the fucking check?
I guess. I don't know. Because there's some crazy shit right there. Nico went from being, they was trying to get him up out of there. Now he's genius.
Right. Yeah, this is craziness. So Dallas ends up getting the number 1 pick, which more than likely is going to land them Cooper Flag.
Unless they trade it.
Which I doubt. Yeah, I still don't see them trading it to get Giannis.
I don't think they're going to trade to get Giannis either, because you can get Cooper Flag. They got the next great white hope and Cooper Flag.
Okay, here we are, 15 minutes in, and Michael's already on racist style.
That's what Dallas is. They had Dirk, Luka, and now Cooper.
Yeah, like I was saying, I would see Dallas keeping the number 1 pick and drafting Cooper Flag, and probably
What would you do? Would you move it to get Giannis? Giannis is still under contract for 3 more years.
This is what I say. If Kyrie was healthy, or even if I knew Kyrie had the chance to be healthy by playoff time, I'm doing it.
Well, the thing is, your 2 players right now are both injury prone.
Right.
So, Giannis is still the ball, man.
Giannis is. I wouldn't have been mad if Charlotte had ended up getting Cooper Flag, because that would have been like close to playing at Duke.
Yeah, but then he would just been a loser again, man.
Why you say that? You don't think him and Melo could make some noise?
They losers over there, man.
They losers. You gotta get a good player to change it.
Does Melo play? Does Melo play?
To change your word?
Come on, man.
God damn.
He don't play.
God damn.
You can't depend on him.
God damn. This is crazy. All right. Before we get out of this draft talk, what's your ideas for y'all?
So right now they talking about getting Ace Bailey. That's the young bull from Rutgers.
Right.
They compared him to like Jayson Tatum, stuff like that.
Maybe more of an upside than Jayson Tatum.
Yeah, so the bull Harper, Ron Harper's son, they're predicting him to go number 2.
Oh, I didn't know that was Ron Harper's son.
Yeah, so they're predicting him to go number 2.
Who would you take?
Oh, well, I really can't. I got 2 little ass guards already. We got to go with Ace, I guess.
So you go Ace Bailey. Okay, I'm not mad at that. I like Ace Bailey. He's a pretty good player. He has an upside. He's one of those players that could be something great, or it could be something like regular.
Yeah.
So you don't know, but he does have the potential to be great. But San Antonio is the team who I think wins here, because they already got the alien and they already got De'Aaron Fox, and who I don't know if they want to pick another guard, even though they love this little guard dude.
So Dylan Harper and Ace Bailey played for Rutgers.
Right.
So they both could go 2 and 3.
Right.
Which is crazy.
That is crazy. And
they didn't even make no noise.
That's what I'm saying. We talked about big schools, little schools, and all that, and being seen, but the talent speaks for itself, I guess. The Their talent speaks for itself, man. But that's what's going on. As far as the draft selection, they pulled a fast one, and like I always say,
I thought we was getting cooped, man.
This guy, the NBA is big business. Why did you think y'all was gonna get the number 1 pick? Just based on the luck of y'all. Why?
It's okay. It ain't the first time we had the number 3 pick when we had to get the best player in the draft.
Who did y'all get?
Embiid.
Oh my God, that's one time.
Come on, man.
Where did y'all draft Trash Man?
Number 1.
See, y'all don't need y'all don't need the number 1.
We don't need the number 1 pick.
That's what I'm saying. Y'all don't need the number 1 pick.
We got him, and we had number 1 when we got what's his name too?
Folks.
Yeah, but we traded up for that nonsense.
Yeah, so it's proven that y'all don't need the number 1 pick. Unless it's AI. That's the only time y'all got it right.
Yeah.
That's the only time y'all got it right. All right, people. So we're moving into the 4th week of the playoffs. Do you feel like time is flying, man?
Yeah. Time
is flying, man. We're at the 4th week of the NBA playoffs. A couple more teams have gone fishing. We'll start with Jayson Tatum going down and the Knicks going 3-1, but it is now 3-2 after Boston would play what we call an empathy game last night.
Have you ever seen a team beat a better team, be up by 20 points or more in 2 games and lose, and also be up another game up like 16 and lose to an inferior team?
This is what I want to tell you on that. And I thought about this as I was watching other sports shows. And I would say no to your question, but I always will revert to the Clippers. And I would say this has probably happened to the Clippers.
Yeah, but the Clippers, they were just up 3-1. I mean, and then that other the close, they had a closeout game. They was bombing them,
right,
and let the team come back. And they would have won. They were supposed to win a chip that year.
This is what I'm saying. It happened to the Clippers so often. In times that they should have won. Like, just even go back to the year where they beat San Antonio and Chris Paul hits that shot.
That's what I'm talking about.
And that's supposed to be their year, and then they still lose. They're a team that just finds a way to lose.
Yeah, we all know that. That's why you said the Clippers going to clip.
Yeah, Clippers going to clip, man. So like we were saying, Jayson Tatum. What's up, Janine? I see you in the chat. Jayson Tatum goes down. Cries like a baby. Done for the season.
Now, he was hooping that game.
He was hooping. He had 42 that game.
He was hooping.
They still was probably going to lose that game, but he was.
JB was out there doing dumb shit. Porzingis was out there doing dumb shit.
Well, Porzingis is fucked up, man.
Tatum, I don't know what he was doing when he took that deep-ass 3, as if like the game was almost over. It was like 3 minutes left. He coming down pulling up from the logo.
That was like a heat check.
No, that was no heat check, motherfucker.
It was a heat check.
He just missed the shot. He don't need no heat check.
Right, but if you got 40,
you already missed.
Right, but if you got 40, you might still
you
feel
don't
like
pull up from the logo, man.
I'm killing. You
being
might
down 3.
You might feel like I got 40, I'm killing. Like,
nah.
This is what I'm saying. You might feel like you got 40.
That's why Joe Mazzulla be snapping on him.
All right, so without Tatum for the foreseeable future, we don't even know if Tatum will come back next season.
I mean, there's 3-2 now.
Right.
You got JB out there grabbing people nuts, doing all kinds of shit to people. I mean, I don't know what he was doing, grabbing the ball, grabbing Josh Hart's nuts like that. Like, what was he doing? Like,
it's crazy.
He was hooping though.
Mm-hmm.
He got into a little scuffle with Josh Hart. Mm-hmm. Josh Hart even got a little joint on his eye. So
Josh Hart got elbowed in the head and he got his shit busted open. But
he got molested.
He got molested. He was at the trial. He was at the trial too. Yeah,
he got molested. And then JB gave foul your man out, Big Body Brunson. Fouled him out, then gave him a little elbow in the back of his head and kneed him in the nuts. That's what I'm talking about, JB. Get this
You
shit
talking
together.
about JB?
That's what I'm talking about, man.
Now you're on JB side.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Show some life. The boy Pritchard was out there balling. The boy with the ball head, he was hooping. He was hooping this game and last game.
Right. All right, so the
I
question
got Boston
is,
in 7, man.
can the Celtics win without him? Y'all let us know.
I think they can.
In the
I
chat,
think they
in the
can because I
comments.
think the Knicks is trash. You know, that's just my opinion. It's just my opinion, man.
I can't. You hate both teams equally.
I hate both teams. That's what I'm saying. Like I'm out here rooting for teams that I hate. That's why I don't even want to watch it, man. That's why I put my Eagles shirt on.
I don't even
want to go back to a great time, man.
I just want to go back to a great time.
Yeah,
I don't even understand.
Watching, man. They be giving me headaches, man. I'm like, I'm rooting for these dudes. I don't even like these dudes.
I don't understand.
That's because I don't like none of them teams.
Right.
Cleveland, I'm rooting for them. I don't even like them. Indiana, I even like Indiana better than what's the name? I just think Indiana's trash, and I don't want to see them win.
Right. Yeah, I said yesterday on Tolerate Kicks, man. If Indiana makes it to the chip, I'm not watching that shit.
How horrible!
I don't give a fuck who they play. I'm not watching that shit.
How horrible is that?
Yeah, that's ridiculous. I'm not watching it. She's on.
Okay.
Don't do that, Mike. Shout out to our Knicks people, man. She's from Brooklyn.
I can't stand them dudes, man. And you know what's crazy? I rooted for all them dudes.
Right.
When they played at Villanova.
Right. And Tatum, because he went to Duke.
And Tatum. I don't bang with none of them now.
I can't.
The bull could have been a Sixers.
Right. I can't.
Bridges, he could have been a Sixer.
Right. I do think the Celtics can still win the series. I
don't know if they will, but I do think they can still win it.
Yeah, I don't know if they will. I think the Knicks definitely have to win it, close it out. Is the game tonight? Tomorrow. I think the Knicks definitely have to close it out tomorrow. Because if it goes to 7 in Boston,
then the pressure goes back.
Yeah, you never know what could happen. I will say that I feel like they could win just because New York is not a team that could score enough points.
Yeah, like Boston, they still got all those shooters. They got one of their shooters back last night, Hauser. They got him back. They got the other boy coming off the bench. What's his name? Cornette or something like that. Right. He was balling too.
I always liked the Hauser because I always said he's the new version of Gordon Hayward. He might even be better than Gordon. He just don't get to play.
Josh Hart had 24 points with his bum ass out there.
But
White had 34, man.
Yeah, he was balling.
Pritchard had 17, but Cornette, that boy had 10 points, 9 rebounds, and 7 blocks.
All right, who's the X factor going into Game 6?
Porzingis had 1-1. Come on, man.
He's sick, man. They say he fucked up. He can't breathe.
Well, sit your ass down, man.
They keep playing him.
Come on, man.
They keep playing him, man. Who's your X factor, man?
I don't know if White can continue to have great games. Like he just had 2 great games.
Right.
I'm gonna have to go with JB bum ass, man. He better get a wig and put his braids back up, man. Like he ain't been the same since they cut his hair.
I can't. Tayshaun just cut his hair. You know, Tayshaun, like his dreads, John, was like Jaws and shit. His shit got long. His shit was like Jaws and shit. He just cut it.
Well, in his case, maybe he gets some sense. After he cut his hair.
Right. Yeah, he just cut it, man. For my X factor, I'm gonna say it's OG, man. OG played horrible.
I can't stand OG. Like, come on, man.
Yeah, he got a stupid ass name, but
like, he just be out there running around, just looking dumb.
Right. Like, I never liked him in Toronto. I never thought he was good.
Yeah, I think he's just a big dude. I don't know.
But whenever he plays well, the Knicks are a hard team to beat.
He don't even look like he can play.
Yeah, he don't. But if OG has a good game, then I think the Knicks win it in 6 at home. Man. I think the Knicks win it in 6. But I will say, as long as Joe Budden don't go to the game, they'll be all right. Because every time he go to the Knicks game, they lose. Every single time. But shout out to all right, so we know you hate both teams before we move on. If you gotta see one team win, who do you want to see win?
I'd rather see Boston win, man. I don't like them.
Just because the Knicks beat y'all last year?
They both beat us, man. But I think the Knicks is trash.
Why is there so much hate for the Knicks? They got the whole Villanova team.
I just think they trash, man.
They not trash. They what they call it, a blue collar team.
They just hard working. They that's like a Philadelphia team right there.
Right. So
but
how can you
hate?
I'm
bang with New York, man. Fuck New York, man.
I can't.
I'm bang with them dudes, man.
I would say, people, if I got
to bang with them, or they butt naked Tims.
I can't. If I gotta say pick one team, man, I'm going to pick the Knicks, man. Even though I like dynasties and
You've
I like
screaming about the Knicks all this time. If I had to see one team win, it would be the Knicks. What?
It's the Knicks.
What you mean?
Because I like teams that play with their heart, man. I like teams that go out and play. Man. They ain't got to be the best team, but they play with their heart, man.
That's usually how I am too, but I don't bang with the Knicks, man. I don't bang with the Knicks.
It's crazy, man. It's crazy.
I don't like them dudes.
All right, next up we got Ant-Man.
Got everybody and their mom. They used to play for their team there, man. They got all their old coaches all their old players.
Look, what if they try to run out there and choke somebody?
Like, come on, you got Latrell there, Starberry, got the old coaches.
Starberry was going crazy.
Yeah, man, go sit down, man. They just get engaged. Go back.
All right, so we got Ant-Man. Sending the Stephless Golden State Warriors home. What's your thoughts on the series? How it ended?
Before the series started, I told you Minnesota should beat Golden State because they too small. Right. First game, the Warriors got it. Huh?
Steph was cooking.
No, he wasn't.
Oh, Steph wasn't cooking.
He got hurt in that game. Okay. And they still beat him. So it was going to be hard for them to beat them.
They said stop talking about the Knicks.
We off the Knicks, man. We off the Knicks.
Go ahead.
It was going to be hard for them to beat them with Steph, unless Steph went off or Jimmy was playoff Jimmy. Right. But I'm not impressed by the win.
Right.
Because I thought they would win anyway.
I'm not impressed by the win because I would have liked to see them win with Steph on the court. That would have been impressive, even though they still would have been a favorite.
Why would you have thought it would have been impressive? You wanted to see them beat them with Steph. Why?
Because Ant-Man is on his John. I beat KD. I beat LeBron.
KD.
Yeah, I beat Steph. I beat everybody. I'm Ant-Man.
All right, man. You also lost.
I just think it would have been impressive if they beat the Warriors because the Warriors did have a chance to win that series. I think the Warriors actually got a better team. They might be smaller, but I think they got a better team, like skill-wise.
So, see, the thing about the Warriors, it's hard for them to beat bigger teams, man, like that. Like Houston, they had a bigger team, but they wasn't like
it wasn't good.
Team. It wasn't a good team. Or now it wasn't good.
Right.
It wasn't a good big team.
Right. So I think the Warriors got a better team.
Okay.
So I think that would be more impressive.
Who's on the Warriors team?
Steph, Jimmy.
Okay.
The two white boys, Podemski, whatever the fuck his name is. And the other dude.
Come on,
your man, Buddy.
Come on, man.
Gary Payton II, who didn't get no burn. That was stupid. Steve Kerr. That was stupid. First of all, why you hating on Gary Payton?
I'm just saying, come on, man.
Who the fuck do Minnesota got?
They got a better team.
Who do Minnesota got?
They got Ant-Man.
And the rest of them niggas suck.
What?
The rest of them niggas suck. They good athletes. They not good.
You got McDaniels.
McDaniels is a good athlete. He not good.
Yeah, he a good player, though. He a good player. He does a lot of things.
Is he better than fucking Jimmy Buckets?
Come on, man.
Fuck no. Is Randall better than Jimmy Buckets?
They got Randall.
Fuck no.
They got more players than them, man.
No, they don't, man. They got better athletes than them, man.
But they got more players.
But they not more skilled. Who they got that could shoot better than Buddy? Nobody. They don't got better talent. They just got better athletes, man.
I don't know about that.
That's what
they
it
got
is.
better players, man. They got more players.
No, they don't.
They do.
No, they don't.
They
man.
got Jimmy and Steph.
And dumbass Draymond.
Buddy is a fool.
They got dumbass. They got dumbass Draymond. They got Buddy.
You can't trust them. You can't trust Draymond, man.
I can't.
You can't trust him. Steph ain't play. He gonna foul out the game. Come on.
Can you trust Julius Randle?
I'm not saying that. I'm just saying they got more players.
Whatever, man. I think they got a better talent on the Warriors, man.
All right.
But you're going fishing, Steph. Do you still feel like that was a good move for them getting Jimmy Buckets?
Of course, change the whole season.
Yeah. Okay. Because I seen the people saying that the dynasty is over now.
They should have traded Kaminga's ass.
And Draymond.
Not Draymond.
And
Draymond was a defensive player of the year candidate.
I don't give a fuck. He's still a fucking idiot.
He's an idiot, no doubt, but change the whole game. You can't win at Draymond playing a 5, man. Come on.
Right. Think they should have played Looney some more, man.
Yeah. Looney cut his hair, man.
Yeah. All right, next up, the Cavs proved that they're fool's gold, and the Pacers got them up out of here quick, man. What was your thoughts on the series?
The Cavs, I've seen this movie before. You know, Donovan Mitchell, he had the number 1 seed this year. He had a couple games when he was. This is the thing about Donovan.
I thought you were about to say when LeBron was on the team. I saw this movie.
This is the thing about Donovan.
Go ahead.
Everybody be talking about he hooping. To me, the boy just take a whole lot of shots.
True.
Take a lot of shots, right?
What's up, Lady B? I see you in chat.
He had some good games, but in that last game,
I think hold on, Mike. I think Lady B is a Boston Celtics fan, but go ahead.
Why'd you throw that in there?
I just wanted to give reference.
You already said hi.
Go ahead.
I'm gonna get me all riled up. Anyway, listen, the bull had a good game, right? He was hooping, right? His team was losing. They was down 5. He had just hit a couple threes. Then he got fouled on a 3. This motherfucker went to the line and missed all 3 free throws.
That's ridiculous.
So then, instead of them being down 2, they go down and they foul. Now they down 7. Then he comes down and hit another 3. Now he's still down 4. It's like, come on, man. You couldn't make 1. You couldn't make 2. They ain't asking you to make all 3, but you can't make 1 or 2. You're a shooter, man. Make a fucking free throw. I don't care you tired and you huffing and puffing on the court. Call a fucking timeout, man. Go sit your ass down somewhere. Okay, Garland, he was hurt. Ball can barely run. Mobley was hurt. Defensive player of the year. I don't know how he got that. So now Donovan Mitchell, he done had 2 number 1 seeds with the defensive player of the year and got bounced both times. So he's another person who's never made it past the second round. I don't even like the dude.
Okay.
Like, he's another person I don't like.
Okay.
I don't like him either. And I'm out there rooting for him. I gotta question myself. Like, what am I doing?
I gotta question myself.
Like, what am I doing, man? That's what I'm talking about. That's why I had to put the green on today.
I
don't know what I'm doing myself.
I can't, man. Look, I want to say I never feel like Donovan Mitchell is balling. I just feel like even when he's scoring, I just feel like he's shooting. I never feel like he's controlling the game. Like
They say the Bull got like he like averaging like almost the most points in playoffs.
right, he be getting like 40 and 50s.
Yeah.
But his points don't impact the game. Like it's like sometimes a player get 40 and then like it demoralized the whole team or whatever.
Yeah, he the only dude that be scoring 40 and 50 and his team lose all the time.
Right. Like he get that 40 or 50 and the other team don't care because
And
it's like
they got a big team and the other team was out rebounding them. Come on.
right, because when he get 40 or 50 and he be jacking, it's like, all right, we're gonna let you get your 40 or 50 because ain't nobody else doing shit.
Yeah. Because then those other players don't play as hard.
Right. So that's what I see with Donovan Mitchell. And I don't think there's ever going to be a time where he gets past the second round. Cleveland, it seems like they got a good team, like on paper or whatever their record is. But when it comes to the playoffs, ain't nobody never scared of them. Like,
I said, all right, they got Hunter, you know, they might be able to get. They might be able to get to the finals. I still had Boston beating them, but I thought they had a chance. But I don't know.
Yeah, I thought they had. Plus, they kept on playing the Pacers game.
Yeah, like you can't play that game. Like,
can't
does Halliburton get his respect now?
Fuck no. He had a good last game, but he also had
He's still the most overrated player.
Yeah, he had a bullshit game before that.
So
game.
Halliburton, they done made it to the conference finals 2 years in a row.
Right, but
is it because they had a good team, they had a good run, or is it because the other team that they were playing was hurt? Both series.
It's more of a reflection on the team than Halliburton. Like the team is better than him. Like the team as a total.
I wouldn't say that, man. I don't even bang with Halliburton, but listen, they was losing, and the Bull came down and hit like all these crazy threes to get them back in the game, man.
Right, but he's not consistent. He's not consistent, though.
He is consistent, though.
He's not. He just had like 2 points a game before.
I think it was 1 or something. But
1 point. That's not consistent.
The game they lost.
Yeah, that's not consistent.
No.
I think the team as a total, when you got Miles Turner, you got the Naismith Bull, you got the Mathurin Bull, they got a whole bunch of don't they got Siakam black ass?
Yeah,
they just got like a whole bunch of random people and them as a collective, they better than him as a player.
Bull had 31, 6, and 8 last game. Man.
Fuck that Bull, man. You know we got smoke. You know.
Disrespectful, man.
You know, me and Dame got smoke with Bull and his daddy.
And his daddy.
And his daddy.
My thing about the Cavs, man. Y'all lost game 1 and 2. Y'all came back 1 game 3. But how you get smoked?
Hey, right.
Game 4. I mean, y'all was down by like 50.
Right.
Come on, man.
Yeah, that was ridiculous. So the Cavs go fishing and the Pacers.
He had 11 points out of the game.
The Pacers move on to the Eastern Conference Finals, which is a travesty. That's a travesty in itself, man. All right, last but not least, we got OKC and Denver throwing bloody blows.
4 points. Is that the matchup of the playoffs so far? Or is it still the Clippers?
No, yeah, it's still the Clippers in Denver.
You think so?
Yeah, I think it's still the Clippers in Denver. I think even though this has been a good series, been going back and forth a little bit, it's not really entertaining.
You don't think so?
No, it's not really entertaining. It's like watching the Spurs play the Spurs.
Joker hit another one of those bullshit ass 3-pointers the other day.
I love Joker, man.
Man, fuck Joker, man.
I love Joker, man, because he runs so slow. He
can't 44 and 15, man.
He can't get off the ground, but he be cooking everybody.
Score, man.
He just good, man. He just good, man.
And then he's sitting there spinning around with the ball, and he just throw the ball up, and it goes. He's like,
he be cooking, man. So we got OKC in Denver in the 12-round bout right now. We're headed to Game 6 tonight, I believe, in Denver. I think we're going to Game 7. Man.
I think it's going 7.
Yeah, I think it's going to
7.
7.
I could see it going 7.
I think it's going to 7. But I want to say shout out to Shay because we don't always highlight him, I think, enough.
Whoever wins this series is going to win the shit.
I don't know about that. And he
So what if Denver win?
Then Denver going to win the shit.
Yeah. Oh my God. I think whoever wins this game wins the shit. Whoever wins this series wins the shit.
Let me give Shay some flowers first. Go
ahead.
Look, so Game 5, we're coming down to the clutch. And normally OKC folds in close games.
When it's a close game.
Normally OKC just folds in close games. But this particular game, Shay was like taking advantage, using and abusing whoever was guarding him, going to the back scoring, pulling up scoring, hitting a 3, passing when he got double teamed. He was just doing whatever the fuck he wanted to do in like the last 2-3 minutes. He was just doing whatever he wanted to do, and he took over the end of that game, and they won Game 5. So shout out to Shay.
Well, you also gotta give a shout out to the boy. What's his name? Lou Dort, whatever his name is. He hit all those threes too.
I'm never giving nobody that got that name flowers.
To give him some flowers.
No, I'm not. No.
He hit all the threes.
I don't care. Why is that your name?
Lou Dort.
Yeah.
Come on, man. His mama named him that.
His mama need to be. I'm sending his mama to Diddy crib.
His mama Diddy crib? Dang.
Yo, I'm sending his mama to Diddy crib.
That's crazy.
Because why the fuck you name your son that, man? That's the dumbest name.
Crazy.
That's almost the dumbest name in the league, man. It's a couple other dumbass names, and we'll get to those too.
Boy name is Lou Gintz or something, man, but they call him Lou.
Lou Dort. Look, at some point we're going to do a whole segment on who got the dumbest name in the league.
Lou Dort. His mom might want to go to Diddy crib. You never know, man.
That's a fact. That's a fact, man. So yeah, I'm never giving that boy flowers. But the game come on tonight, y'all. So make sure y'all tune in. NBA playoffs tonight. OKC versus Denver, Game 6. This is a big game, maybe the biggest game of the playoffs right now. Even bigger than Celtics Knicks, because it's like, okay, Celtics Knicks. I mean, this team is this game is 2 MVP candidates. So this is the biggest game of the playoffs right now. So shout out to both of those teams, man. As we're speaking on that, we could go to tonight's picks because that's the only game tonight. Who do you got winning the game tonight? Game 6, man, in Denver.
So before we talk about the pick,
right?
What about the Russell Westbrook stuff?
What happened with Russell?
You know, you didn't hear about what happened?
No.
So apparently an anonymous source came out and said that Russell Westbrook is immature.
Who doesn't know that, though?
So they said he's immature. So apparently him and Aaron Gordon was going at it in the locker room.
Right.
Forget after which game that was. And then I don't know if it was Aaron Gordon or not, but one of their players said that Russell Westbrook is immature. So after Game 5's loss, they didn't even talk about the loss. They just talked about Russell Westbrook.
No, I think I was at work.
Aaron Gordon, he was like, I'm not even going to talk about the game. I want to talk about Russell Westbrook.
That's hilarious. I got to go find that.
Yeah. So you ain't see now Austin Rivers, they was all, you ain't see all the players commenting?
I didn't see shit. I think I saw like a clip of it flash Bobby on social media, but I've been so wrapped up in the Diddy trial.
I wonder if it was Aaron Gordon who said it. I mean, but they said them two were arguing in the locker room.
Right.
And then they said an anonymous source came out and said that he's immature.
Well, I always knew that Russell was.
You think he's immature?
Yeah, he always like played too much like a little kid. He always doing like He always doing like a lot of dumb shit. Like his name should be Dork. like he like a weirdo kind of dude. Like he's a weirdo. So yeah, I can see them saying he's immature because he that's the kind of dude he is. Like,
is it because of the way he dresses? I mean,
not only because of the way he dresses, it's his personality. Like he dresses like a weirdo, and his personality matches the way he dresses.
Yeah.
So yeah, I've always seen that and known that. And he's like one of them dudes who on your team, but you don't fuck with him unless it's the game. Like we practice it or it's a game.
I mean, but a lot of his teammates always got a lot of good things to say about him.
Yeah, they say he play hard, but I'm not hanging out with that nigga.
I ain't a fan of Russell's.
Yeah, they're not hanging out with that nigga, and this is not a good time to be saying. I would have just talked about Russell Westbrook.
Yeah. He just lost game 5.
Yeah,
well, the article came out, so he wanted to address the article.
Okay. But yeah, that's not a good time for that, Aaron Gordon. You need to get your life together and get back to making some game winners or something. So tonight's picks, who you got? OKC versus Denver. Y'all play along in the chat and in the comment section.
Can OKC close it out? I'm thinking it's going game 7.
Right.
But I would want OKC to close it out.
Why you want Denver to lose so bad? You're such a fucking hater.
With Denver.
You're such a fucking hater.
Man, I don't bang with them dudes.
Shit is ridiculous.
Come on, that's my man's rival right there.
Shit is ridiculous. Just hating on them, man. I'm gonna take Denver tonight, and hopefully we do get a game 7. As y'all know, the show is called Game 7 When I Go Home, so we love Game 7s over here. It shows you what you made of. Game 7 show what you made of. It's make or break it, make it or break it. When I go home, all of those things. So I would like to see a Game 7, and I want Denver to win still in a Game 7.
Okay.
So I'm rolling with my man.
I'm rolling with the young boys, man.
And you rolling with a dork.
I was about to be. Who said it? Who was the boy that said it? I'm rolling with the YNs.
I'm rolling with the YNs.
Who was that? Marcus Smart. No, not Marcus.
Yeah.
Marcus
Morris.
Marcus Morris.
I can't. Y'all let us know in the chat and in the comment section who y'all think gonna win a big game tonight. Game 6, OKC versus Denver in Denver, man. And that's what's going on. All right, so is there any other thing that you want to speak on as far as the playoffs, just in general? I know you want to talk about how the refs suck.
I mean, the refs are trash. I ain't even going to speak on that, man.
What's up, Stephanie? I see you in the chat.
They just I'm not even going to say it. They just too much, man.
Oh, this is what I wanted to say. What happened to the starting 5, John?
I'm starting 5.
Remember the Bulls used to come on, the lights used to go out, and then they used to do the starting 5, Jones. What happened to the starting 5, Jones?
Because they ain't doing it, man. They don't put it on TV.
I don't even think they do that shit at the games no more.
Do.
They just roll the fucking ball out.
No, they don't, man. They do.
No, they don't, man. The last time I went to a couple games, they announced the starters, but it ain't a thing.
Man, please. When the Sixers come out, man, the lights go out, the fireworks go boom, boom, boom. And then they announce them.
First of all, that's a team they definitely shouldn't do it for.
You were going to say that. I knew you were going to say that.
That's a team that they definitely shouldn't do it for.
That's another thing I'll be talking about with this guy.
What?
So, say how, like, when the Sixers get a win and they play the song, T be hating on them, right?
Right.
When the Knicks get a win, he want to be running around here talking about some go New York, go. Shut the fuck up with that dumb shit. Like, come on, man.
Go New York, go. That's like the Ninja Turtles, John, man.
I'll tell you this dude.
Look, the only reason I'm mad at the Sixers because you don't need a fucking flight song forever when you win a regular season game. That's
what
stupid.
You mean? That's their thing. When they win, the game's over. They play the music. Everybody get up and cheer.
You already got a thing. Like they already do the crack. They already cracked the bell. Cool.
That's the beginning of the game, man.
That's what I'm saying. They already cracked the bell. Cool. Don't play a fucking flight song.
That has nothing to do with that.
Man. Fuck out of here. You ain't winning. They act like they winning real shit. Like they ain't winning nothing.
Oh my god.
They ain't winning nothing to be. They ain't even make the playoffs. You can't be playing those songs.
We go 1 year without making the playoffs because our team is hurt.
You can't play a song if you don't make the playoffs.
Hurt,
That's a fucking excuse every year, man. Every year my team is hurt. We hurt.
We usually get hurt in the playoffs.
Every fucking year, man. Every fucking year.
We don't get to play the teams when they best players get hurt. We always hurt.
Y'all need to stop getting hurt, man.
Yeah.
Got injury-prone players.
I know.
All right, there hasn't been a lot of things going on in women's news tonight. I mean, just in general for the last week or so. The real season is going to be starting this weekend. But the GMs did put in their list for MVP, and the GM selected my girl Fifi, Nafisa Collier from the Minnesota Lynx.
No, that's true.
She always been my girl. Don't do that. My girl Fifi from the Minnesota Lynx. The GMs selected her as their choice to win this year's MVP over the people's choice, Caitlin Clark and Asia Wilson. What is your thoughts on that?
I'm not mad at that. I mean, she's coming off a good season last year.
Made it to the finals.
She
scored 40 like the first couple games in the playoffs.
Didn't she win a one-on-one, John?
She won a one-on-one championship.
Mm-hmm. You can't be mad at that. I picked her to win the one-on-one championship, didn't I?
I don't know if you did that. I think you just want to take some credit for something that you ain't did.
Keep talking about her.
I think you want to take some credit for something you ain't did. I don't know about that. Y'all let me know if y'all heard him say anything like that. I didn't hear it. I didn't hear it, y'all. I didn't hear it. But yeah, shout out to Nafisa, a founder in the Unrivaled League. Yeah, I wouldn't be mad if she won MVP. But Caitlin and Asia has their shots. I am interested in to see the head-to-head record between Angel Reese and Caitlin because I think it's pretty even, or Angel might got her. So I need the Angel Reese hate to stop, the disrespect to stop from you, Michael.
I don't even know who mentioned Angel Reese.
You hated on her talking about she ain't make the top 25.
I didn't even know we was talking about Angel Reese.
I'm going to bring you up. I'm going to bring my baby Angel. I'm going to bring you up.
I thought we was talking about MVP candidates.
I don't care. I'm going to bring you up.
I thought we were talking about MVP candidates. You bring up a role player.
You right. First of all, she ain't no fucking role player.
You bringing up role players.
That's disrespect right there. See? That's the disrespect I'm talking about right there. She ain't no fucking role player. She's a fucking WNBA All-Star as a rookie. She ain't no fucking role player. So we ain't going to do that. We ain't gonna do that, but shout out to the ladies. I will be checking y'all out. I brought that up because they play on Saturday. Angel plays Caitlin on Saturday at 3:30.
They asked Angel. They said last year you mentioned that people are watching the WNBA not just because of one player, because you were the other player too that they're watching it. Do you want to talk about that? And she said, next question.
Next question, man.
Next question. That's how you do it. That's how you do it.
We over that. Yeah, we over that. We over that, man. Next question. All right, so let's get into what you're watching. And before you go, I got some questions for you, man.
All right.
So earlier today, I tried to go back and watch some of Chicago PD.
Mm-hmm.
I will say that I liked it this last episode a little bit because they did like a full team episode. But that's what I'm saying. I gotta rewatch it because I was like in and out. I gotta rewatch it. I got two questions though. The first question is, did Hank ever smash the shorty?
The lawyer?
Yeah.
I mean, they didn't show it. I mean, it's hard to tell. When she spent the night, she slept on the couch.
Right.
So it's hard to tell. She has been spending the night. So I don't know.
All right, then my second question, Ben's right off.
She told him she loved him or something. She got
She said I like you.
Yeah.
She said I like you, and then I saw him sitting on the couch with her, and she was asking him about it, and she was like, you don't never feel lonely or nothing like that, and he was like, no, I'm used to it now. So
Hank might have been on some bullshit.
Hank don't want no buns.
He might have been on some bullshit. Everybody else getting some.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Right. Hank don't want no buns, man. He love his job. He love his job, man. Hank don't want no buns.
Ever since they took his man out.
Right. All right, so at the end of the show, we see, the Renegade Bull coming and locking everybody up or telling everybody that we shutting this shit down because they thought they had one up on him, but
they thought they had him, but yeah.
He played them. But with the girl, do you think the girl sold Hank out?
What girl?
The same girl that I'm asking if he smashed because she came to his crib and he didn't answer the door. He was like,
no, he was just doing some bullshit. She didn't tell him out. She was like, we can figure it out. We can do something else. We can.
Right, but I think that in his mind she sold him out. That's why I think he don't want to answer the door.
No, that's not why he didn't answer the door. He just didn't want to be. He wanted to be by himself. He fucked up. He fucked up. Everybody, you got Kim, the Bull. They both off the team. The unit got dismantled. So he wanted to be by himself. So she didn't tell him. She didn't do anything.
Okay. All right. So the bull that they found in the dirt, was that the bull that they went to his crib?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
That was the bull dad. That was the one they was watching.
Right. That's crazy.
Remember, that's when Hank figured it out when he was watching the robbery, right. And then the bull was doing something. Then he ran out, but then the bull got on the phone.
Right. So. That's crazy. That's crazy. That was crazy.
I think next week is the season finale, right?
Yeah, it's the season finale, and I'm glad that it's the season finale because I'm tired of them flip flopping all season. It's like we give y'all two new episodes, then we do a repeat. We give y'all we give y'all one episode.
What's crazy?
Then we give y'all a repeat.
You know what's crazy?
What's up?
That the bull gets locked up because he smashed the John.
Yeah, that is crazy.
Like
he's supposed to just get fired for that.
Yeah,
yeah, you supposed to just get fired for that. I don't fuck with boy anyway, so I ain't mad at him getting locked up. And if I was him, I would have smashed Shorty too. They all be smashing people they ain't supposed to smash.
I know.
So fuck out of here.
Even look at what's the name? Kim and what's the name?
Right.
Ain't they married?
Yeah.
And they in the same John.
Yeah. You gotta remember everybody smashed everybody at one point.
I know. All of them. What's the name? Jay. He was knocking off a couple of them on the team.
Right.
And what's the boy name?
The girl was smashing a couple of them.
What's Kev?
The girl that left.
What's Kim name? What's Kim boyfriend name?
I forget his name, man.
Fuck is his name? Adam.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was smashing a couple Johns.
Yeah. The other John, the John that Jay was with last, she smashed.
She was with Adam first. Yeah.
Yeah. They always smash these.
And what's the name they used to play on One Tree Hill? That was with Jay.
Okay. Yeah, they be wilding on Chicago PD, man. But all's good. All right, so we got the Shy coming back. I think this weekend. Mm-hmm. Also, I think BMF is coming back soon.
Is it?
Yeah, even though 50 said he ain't fuck with them. I saw some shit earlier where they was bringing Lamar back.
I know. I started saying Lamar was in rehab.
Right. So I don't know what's happening over there. They just doing whatever. Man. Other than that, what you watching?
So did you check out Shooting Stars?
Fuck no. You know I ain't seen shit else yet.
Yeah, man. I forgot all about this story, man. You know the
Oh shit! The boy got out of jail.
Yeah, he was locked up for actually he killed somebody.
I told you that.
Now you're making shit up again.
I did. I told you that when you talked about it. I said, you know, he locked up, right?
Yeah, so he actually killed a girl.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
He was in the streets wilding.
Yeah, Crittenton.
Yeah, so now if you see Gilbert, he be saying like he shouldn't have did all that.
He said
he said afterwards the boy was talking to him and he was saying because he said he was looking at it as like
it was playing.
Why you acting like this over $1,000, man? It's $1,000. And the boy was saying, why are you talking to me like that in front of everybody?
Right.
So he was saying he's trying to get his, shit together.
It's some pride and ego shit.
Yeah. So
it's some pride and ego shit.
But he was telling him like you can't do both, man. You can't be in the streets and still be in the A.
Right, but also Gil got to take some responsibility of. I think that bull got cut after that, so he just was outside wilding for real after that.
Yeah. Well, he got robbed. So he got robbed, and then he went looking for the bull.
Right.
So he called the cops, and then the cops was like, "Do you know who did it? Whatever." He was like, "I'm gonna handle it myself."
Right.
First of all, why are you telling the cops you're gonna handle it? So apparently. Shot up a crib, and then he found out they saw where the bull was going to be at, and then he said he wanted to change his mind, but his cousin was like, "No, he right there." Right. Then they just let off. All
right, I do want to say, lastly on this story, I saw him on Gil's Arena earlier. That's how I know he got.
Who, Crittenton?
Yeah.
Oh, you did.
That's how I know he got out of jail. But my question is, or just my thoughts is,
he got out of jail. He rolling in his Benz. He got on his Louis Vuitton.
No, not that.
Like, come on.
No, not that. My thing is, how like the Samoan bull gonna say, "How's it feel to be out of jail?" Nigga, how the fuck you think it feel to be out of jail? I hate when people ask dumbass questions. How does it feel to be out of jail? Nigga, I'm happy that a motherfucker I'm out of jail. What the fuck you think? Stupid ass bull.
Stupid questions.
Yeah. Did you see when Kenyon and Nick was going at it?
Yeah.
They was wilding. They over there wilding on Gil's Arena.
I know.
They over there wilding.
They asked Swaggy, they said, the question was, what was your favorite thing to do besides scoring when you're playing basketball? And then the girl was like, I used to like to get steals. And Swaggy was like, man, take me out the game. Like, they like, what you talking about?
If I ain't scoring,
what's your other thing that you like to do besides scoring?
If I ain't scoring, take me out.
Him and Kenyon started going at it again. He was like, man, you don't score anyway, so what you know about it? Like, all he did was block some balls, man. You just want to hit some balls.
All you did was block some balls, Kenyon. That's wild.
Yeah.
That's
wild. Just want to be angry and fighting people and shit.
They gotta stop disrespecting Kenyon, because even though he wasn't the scorer, he was like the number one pick.
Yeah.
And he definitely like controlled a lot of games on the defensive end.
And he was a great defensive player.
Right. So we ain't gonna do that to Kenyon, man. It is something made the league the right way, not like Bronny.
So
not like Bronny. What else you watching, man? So that's it?
Yeah.
Okay. Just Shooting Stars, and you watched Chicago PD last night. Man.
Yeah. I'm gonna check out that new show called Forever.
That's man. I gotta find a shorty to watch it with.
That's about some young love shit. Yeah.
I was gonna make a post about it saying I need a shorty to watch this with.
Yeah.
that's what it might be. Cassie, man.
Might be Cassie. There's all kinds of memes about Cassie and her husband.
It might be Cassie, man. Cassie, you can come through and watch.
They got all kinds of memes about Cassie and her husband, man. They're talking about her husband thinking about it and shit after he watched the trial. Crazy shit.
If you the husband, do you care?
I mean, he probably already knew though.
I don't think he knew the details though.
But it goes. Then they start playing the clip. Remember, Dave Chappelle had the clip about when he introduced the people, and he was like, "What's the freakiest shit you ever did?" And then the girl was like, "Oh, wait, yeah. One time I had a threesome with these two guys, and my roommates filmed it."
Right.
And it was Dave Chappelle, and then he was like, "What you freaky shit you ever did?" And he was like, "Probably fucking this gangbanger."
Yeah, I don't think he knew the details. I think he just knew, some shit happened. I don't think he knew the actual details. But I don't think he cared.
Puff gonna get on the stand and be like, "Man, I'm just a freak, man."
Puff ain't taking a stand.
I'm just a freak, boy.
Puff ain't taking a stand.
Show me to do, man.
They're not allowed. You know she got $20 million though, right?
Already, I know. And then he's, talking about some of the bull bust on Cassidy. And then they was like, "What you wanted to do next? What do you want you to do?" Then he's talking about something he wanted me to rub it on him. Come on, Puff.
Rub it on his nipples.
Come on, man.
Puff is a freaky dude.
Puff is a freaky dude. You had Plies out there talking about, "Man, I thought I was a freak boy." He out here out freaking me.
He out here out freaking me. Oh man, this is crazy, man. This case has been crazy so far. It's just getting started.
It's got 5 weeks.
Yeah. They said a lot of the
Is it on court TV?
No, it's a Fed case, so they can't put it on TV.
Oh man, I thought it was gonna be like the OJ.
I know.
I was looking for it.
I've been watching that shit every day. I've been watching that shit every day. But since it's a Fed case, they can't put that shit on TV no more. Man, that shit is crazy. But
Diddy should have bounced, man.
I said that he should have bounced. I think they both still love each other, and we're all just witnessing a bad breakup.
Oh my God.
I'm telling you, she said in court today she still loved him. We're just witnessing a bad breakup, man. That's all it is, man. We're witnessing a bad breakup. They had a toxic relationship. There was just some freaky shit that I got an extra, and Puff started whipping her ass. That's all that happened, man. That's all that happened. I don't think Puff should go to jail for the rest of his life from this shit. But if you think about the prostitution charge, I don't know, like, if they gave Cassie immunity, but she was the one paying them niggas. So if anybody got to go to jail for that, I don't think it should be Puff. Even though it was his money, she was paying them and she was calling them and setting that shit up. First of all, we're not going to talk about the Tootsie Roll thing, Lady B. That's a little bit over the line.
They say he got a Tootsie Roll.
That's a little bit over the line. You didn't see it?
No.
Oh my goodness.
He said Puff got a Tootsie Roll?
Wait a minute, let me tell you the story. Listen, one of the jurors, so it's 4 girls that's going to testify, right?
Yeah.
So one of the girls is saying, I was scared until he pulled his pants down and I saw the Tootsie Roll. And I was like, I ain't got nothing to be worried about. It's all right. She was like, I knew it wasn't going to hurt. I ain't got nothing to be worried about. It's all right. I can handle this.
Oh, God.
So they said, that's what she said. She described it as a Tootsie Roll.
That's crazy.
So yeah, it's getting super nasty and freaky over there.
The freak offs.
Right. Oh man, this is crazy, man. Other than that, I'm not really haven't had time to watch anything else, man.
Yeah.
I gotta get it on my TV shit, man. I'm slacking. I have been watching the playoffs though. I'm gonna watch some of the game tonight. All right, anybody left to cuss out Michael?
Nah, I'm just trying to get the prom season over with.
All right.
Yeah.
I can't. Y'all gotta chill, man.
That's all one. It's more to
Y'all gotta chill. Y'all gotta chill.
That's crazy.
I can't, man.
Damn, Puff.
Yeah, so your nephews be turning 21. on the 28th this month, so he'll be 21 this year.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
What does this say, man? I don't know what this means, man.
The husband met her at a freak.
At a freak
off? That's crazy. That's crazy.
Well, I know he used to be Puff's trainer.
Oh, he did?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, he used to be Puff's trainer, and then Puff was like, "Yo, I'm gonna send you to go train Cassie, to make sure she stay in shape." Yeah. And now he married to her. They got 3 kids.
That's crazy too.
Yeah. That's why I said, man, this is just some messy regular hood domestic shit going on, man. That's all it is, man. That's all it is, man. It's some craziness. But it's episode 107, people. Make sure y'all hit that thumbs up button, like and share the video. Continue to share your thoughts in the chat and in the comment section. Michael put on his Eagle shirt today just to make him feel better. Because he's going to cry
right around the corner.
Listen, he's going to cry, y'all, if Boston or the Knicks win the chip. He going to cry.
No.
And if you don't cry, somebody might get hurt. Let somebody come to the job and say something about winning the chip.
Boston can't win a chip without JT.
I wouldn't say that.
They can't win it without JT.
I wouldn't say that. None of these teams are that superior. That I wouldn't say that, man. What if JB go on this Magic Johnson joint like when Kareem got hurt?
Let me see what happens.
We'll see what happens.
They won last year, man.
They won last year. They can't win this year.
Nah, I'm just saying they won last year.
What do that mean?
I'm just saying I already experienced them winning. So.
I can't, man. She said she got Boston, man. Said she got Boston.
I got Boston too.
I can't. I got the Knicks, man. I want to see the Knicks one, man.
I know.
I want to see the Knicks one, man. I'm not mad at that. Long as the Pacers don't win the chip, that's the only team I can't see winning the chip.
That would be crazy.
You know what I'm saying? As long as the Pacers don't win the chip, I'm all right, man. Anybody else?
Crazy.
Yeah. That would be horrendous, man. Yeah. But like I said, people, this episode 107. We're gonna get up out of here. Y'all be careful and y'all freak offs. And that's what it is, man. Deuces.